is all the same process. Only the thinking is trying. I'm making an effort to do something, to find something. Don't I know already what it is? Am I trying to create what I already know? It's a waste of my time, no? Am I trying to uncreate what I already know? Like it shouldn't be like this, but is? It's also a waste of time. So could it be wasting our time? Over and over, lots of effort, lots of attempts, and knowing full well, like you mentioned, exactly when I'm off the track. But I've got to do it for the kicks. Could it be in a strange, twisted way that our nuclear problems, and a lot of things we do, is the same process of trying to get kicks? The drama? Well, you know what it's like. What's the war today? The war of the weak. It's bizarre, no? Painful, but is there not something in it? What if you opened up your television today and found out peace broke out today? What would you say? But have a problem, have a conflict, have a medical emergency. You've got years of stories. The weather's always good, is it not? So cold today, isn't it, dear? Yes, very cold, but not as bad as yesterday. Right? I think it'll rain. No, I'm not sure. 20%. Right? And is life not full of this pond skater, busy, talking, active, trying? And if we don't criticize any of that, but examine what's beneath that process, understanding the fundamentals of something, feeling it, following it, living it, no more excuses. You follow me? No more excuses. Yes, but my parents, my culture, yes, yes. And the cosmos says, interesting, yes. Don't you get it? It's a training program. A training program. I thought I was here to enjoy myself. Yes, maybe. But all this is the training. This is the training. Life is a training program. The only key is you have to know what the meaning is behind it. You're training for what? And if you're not clear why you're on the planet, it makes little sense. But consider that you could begin to discover, with being with this process for a little bit, it following, leading you right to the point. It's like a river, a small stream coming down from the mountains. No matter what obstacles are there, you've seen it many times, it knows what it has to do, correct? Could it be spirituality is more like this, than an uphill climb to the mountaintop? What if you're on the top already? And the involution process is to see in this lifetime, how can I apply this wisdom that I sense already? That's the challenge. That's why we're together, maybe. You follow? What if it's there? What if peace was there and nobody went? You know the expression? What if there were war and nobody went? What if there were peace and nobody went? The expression in America, it says, if you're trained to use a hammer, the world looks like a nail. If you're trained only in a hammer, is that not true of our medicine, of our lot of things? We fight, we compete. We make things into enemies when they may not be. Again, if you don't judge it, but examine possibly that we created what he called the plan. That is this sense of collective, let's keep the memories going, let's maintain this conflict and war thing we do. Let's be shocked by nuclear reactors blowing up. Be surprised by all these things, knowing full well it's all built into what we've done. If we don't criticize ourselves but ask the fundamental question, are we now ready for a radical shift in this approach? And it begins with this person. A no more excuse approach to you is to feel that part that says, it's so far good, but now it's going to turn wrong. Here's the kicks, but I know what's going to take place after that. If I need the kicks, then I got to follow the consequence. Right? I'm tired of the kicks. I don't need the down. The end of suffering. But that's a consciousness difference. And you don't get this by following steps. You've got to catch the moment, the spontaneous trigger as a spirit comes through you, as a living dimension, as a feedback. It's like your GPS system. You know, you have those, most of you. You take the wrong turn, and they have a lot of wrong turns, no? Automatically, it says take the next street. How does it know that? Could spirituality be something like that? That is, that you're tuned in to this wholeness, this oneness. And every wrong turn you take, it gives you the next option to come back home. You're stubborn, you're stupid, you don't trust it. It says, well, it's endless patience with you, right? But is it not part of our lives also? We take a lot of wrong turns, knowing full well it's not going to turn out well. You smell it, you sense it, no? But you have to do it. So the question is there not this something, this signaling, this messaging in us? And where's that coming from? Or is it built into our system that knows exactly what the oneness is and says, yes, this is it, and this is not it? A finer tuning about these things, not a thought. And this, by the way, you can't get through a sadhana, a practice of A, then B, then C, then D. These are all very good things in their own way. But you won't have this resonant feeling. It's a different approach, no?